Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Here's Davis. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Banked it in off the glass.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
They get the rebound. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. Offline with a 3. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The 3 from Prince. It's rebounded by Washington. And the Wizards on the break. Lays it up and banks it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Hardaway's shot is good.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Well, under the current salary cap, it's not sustainable to have 3 max contracts. Richard just asked the Suns.
Yeah, you got to have depth to win in today's NBA. The Suns traded away that depth to have 3 max players, and that limited their ability to put together a cohesive roster.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to O'Neal. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here's Petrovic from the arc. Prince grabs the miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Wizards leading by 5. Launches it from deep. They get it back. Pass to Petrovic. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
That one's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's O'Neal. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Guys?
He can do both. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so here's Phoenix, following the score by Washington.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Davis. And there's a 3-second violation.
Possession to Phoenix.
Suns trail by 7. Hardaway with it. He's got 10. On the wing, Tatum. From the top of the key. Again, the Suns good for 2.
See, this is what I like about Tatum and the way he uses the pick. That extra room is all that's needed for him to score.
And now the Suns fast break.
Damn it.
Stolen by Davis.
Time already. Damn.
Davis down low. High post Davis. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Hardaway into the lane. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Suns trail by 5. Pass to Wallace. Back to Ball. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Right side, Coulibaly. Out to the right wing. Wallace with it. And Ibaka picks him up defensively. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
And the layup falls. And the Wizards lead by 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Washington. They're up by 5. And we'll get...
19.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Washington foul. Michael Ray Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Richardson.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Thompson scanning the floor. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's the pick. Pass to Wallace. Siakam. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket, facing up, and, of course, in transition. That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And it's Ball off the drive. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Left side, McDaniels. Daniels outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there. And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Pass to Richardson. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Thompson outside. Clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down. And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Now here's Wallace. No points so far. Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Daniels. Drives to the hoop. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
Richardson, no good. Suns trail by 8. From behind the arc. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 5 points in the quarter.
Most of the time, if you give him that much room, oh yeah, that's going to be the result.
Richardson for 3. Ball with the rebound.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. Here's Thompson. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, I heard about it.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh,
Daniels outside. Back to Siakam. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. Thompson pulls it in. Wizards leading by 5. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
And it's Phoenix's ball.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Richardson for 3. Ball with the rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Cole ventures inside and converts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Wizards with a lead. Here's Richardson.
shit.
And that one is hammered home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul.
It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
2 shots.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
51 seconds left in the first half of this game. Right side, Richardson. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Yes.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Richardson for 3. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Here's McDaniels. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Wallace. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Suns on top, leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Right side, Davis. Launches a 3. O'Neal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Hawkins. No good with the triple. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Come on, get the
And
ball.
he recovers it. Outside for Davis. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up again. And Petrovic gets it to go. Petrovic has got 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Robinson with a double. O'Neal. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Shit, he's missing 1.
Brad, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Back to Hardaway. And the layup is good off the glass. 14 points for him.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Davis. Here's Petrovic. 3-pointer.
No, sir.
Tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince. Clock at 4. Here's Davis. Blocked again! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Tatum drops the hammer.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Nice move. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, BA, they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Outside Davis. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The Suns trailing. Tatum from long range. The shot comes out. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Hawkins. Stolen by Miller. There's Tatum with the three. Davis for the rebound. Here's Petrovic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Petrovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Hardaway. And he goes in for the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Petrovic. 9 points in the game. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Hardaway grabs the board. 3 on 3. There's Tatum with the three. Drains the triple.
3-point field goal.
Tatum's got 10 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Wallace with a double team. Outside for Davis. Here's O'Neal.
Damn, you
And
good.
that one is stopped right
Way to
through.
get positioned.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Son of
The dunk with a
cannot
foul
stop
on
his
top of it.
ass, man.
So
Shit.
strong. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he
Yeah,
is
you
good
better be glad
at
Embiid
using
is
that height
hurt.
to his advantage.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Down low. And
Oh,
a
brother,
big-time
man.
jam right there.
And I think it's time to put multiple bodies on it.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And that one misses. The Suns trail by 4. Pass to Wallace. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Wizards.
Struggling with his release
They've
right
led by
now.
as much as 10. There's
Good
39
shot.
seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Right side Hardaway. And they get it. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Davis. Second chance
Nope.
effort. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Wizards out in front. Up. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Miller outside. Ball with it. And Ibaka
Why did you
picks him up
cut?
defensively. Outside Koulibaly. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Damn it.
Gerald. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix on D. 4-point game. Here's Koulibaly. Good D by Wallace. Inside. Ball outside. Back to Siakam. Six to shoot. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, textbook pick and roll right there. Siakam doing an outstanding job playing facilitator there.
Oh, sweet move. And the jam by Ibaka.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
On the wing, Wallace. To the paint. Ibaka
Damn
with
it.
the steal. Thompson right side. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Down to the side. Gerald Wallace. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Phoenix making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Wizards leading by 5. Coulibaly with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Stolen by Siakam. Daniels left side. Siakam looking it over. Pascal Siakam throwing it down.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Coulibaly. And he throws it down with one hand.
Good one, India.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Damn.
Ball no good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Richardson. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Right side, Richardson. Outside, Coulibaly. Back to Richardson. Coulibaly with it. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Daniels.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
LaMelo on the attack. And Ball throws it down.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Now here's Wallace. Rises up. Ball there for the rebound.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Siakam. 3 balls. Spicy P.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And here's Ibaka.
Damn, I gotta get his ass up. Oh.
Robinson with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Now Siakam to take the lead. Strong bucket by Siakam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Damn it.
Oh, he jammed it.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Now Siakam. Here's Ball.
Oh, come on.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Davis. Clock at 6. From downtown. Oh,
Damn you, Indian.
Man on a mission right there.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands finds his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
A thunderous two-handed.
Only reason why you shooting.
It's great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a...
Oh, no.
8 seconds
Hell no.
between the shot clock and game clock.
3 in the key, 3 in the key.
Banks it home.
That's some bullshit.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Hardaway on the wing.
To that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Davis looking it over. For the win. So a close game sees
You should have just went back to Shaq, Indian.
And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Great game. You should have just went to Shaq. Back to Shaq.
You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Why did you go back to Shaq? No, I didn't understand why you didn't go back to... You didn't have time to pass it to him? Oh. Yeah, you held it way too long. I thought you was going to, for sure, try to throw an alley to Shaq. I had no answer for him. Shut up. It's all your fault. Yo, you ain't do shit, huh? And you laughing. And you laughing. You didn't do shit and you laughing. Huh? No, it's okay. We winning without. We winning some close contests without him. I barely won this one. Won this one by 1 point. About 1 point. And B got 5 games. I think let me see how many games he got left.